Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. I am here to share with you my top 8 bad bitch fragrances. If you're trying to be a baddie, you might need to cop one of these. I'm just saying, these are fragrances that are sexy, seductive, sensual, a little arrogant. They're asking for attention in all of the right ways. It's not always bad to be asking for attention. Some people act like that's trashy, but you know what? That's not. Some of us like attention, and that is okay. Don't feel bad about it. Rock it. So if you are interested in hearing all about my baddie B fragrances, then just keep on watching. Okay, y'all. I actually just did a post about this, and I don't talk about this often on my channel, but this is such an amazing fragrance. I get so many compliments on this when I do wear it, and I often refer to this as my man killer fragrance. This is Versace Crystal Noir, and y'all, this is ginger, cardamom. There's some gardenia in here, but not like that nasty make you feel sick on your stomach gardenia. There's sandalwood. There's a really beautiful coconut in here. Vanilla. This is a very dark, spicy, creamy, woodsy fragrance. This really does kind of tread on that line of being somewhat androgynous, but it's still, I find, to be very like sensual and still feminine. I'm gonna spray this on this random box I have here because it's gonna clash with what I have on. I'm wearing House of Sillage Cheval d'Eau. This is going to clash so much. Yeah, this is stunning. The cardamom and the pepper in this fragrance really hits you in the top, but that coconut stays throughout and makes this really creamy and really sweet. It has some ambery touches to it. The sandalwood combined with the coconut is very creamy. And you get that really nice vanilla that comes through and adds a little bit of sweetness, but it's not too much. The white and yellow florals in this, nice and creamy. It's just, it definitely gives off that I'm that chick. You know I'm that chick, so what you gonna do? It's that type of fragrance. It's like, okay, so I'm here. You see what I'm working with. You see what you got in me. So what you gonna do? What's up? You know, like it's definitely that type of fragrance, which is why I call it a man killer fragrance. Men love this on me. I don't wear this out often because it definitely gives me like nighttime vibes. Even though every now and then I will wear this during the day because y'all know I don't mind smelling a little arrogant, you know? Like I don't mind being super warm and spicy, and I don't mind that. But this is definitely perfect for like summer nights. I would say like a date. Someone that you're more comfortable with, someone that knows you're more of that like intense type of woman. This isn't first date. This is more like third or fourth date. You know what I mean? This is sexy. It's a sex bomb. It's a sex bomb. And I'm just going to be real with you. Like, if you wear this, you might get laid. I'm just saying, you might get laid. Enough said. Another one that I don't talk about often because I have to be in a mood for it. I more so prefer wearing this in the fall and winter when it's really cold. I don't really like wearing this in the summer. If I do, it's at night and I'm trying to get noticed. Period. That is Paco Rabanne Olympea Intense. Y'all know Olympea. She's our girl. She's our girl. The Olympea Intense is amber, vanilla, and salt. Very, very strong. Very heavy. Very dense. If you love amber fragrances, you need this in your collection. This is definitely like screaming for compliments. This is screaming for attention. This is, hi, I just walked into the room. You're going to know I just walked into the room, and you're going to acknowledge that I just walked into the room. This is that fragrance, and it smells so good. You guys know I love salty fragrances because they really become skin-like, which I love. This really gives you that salty skin-like quality while also still giving you that like beast mode projection of the amber and vanilla. It's strong. For some people, this may be a little cloying because I do find the vanilla in this to be very sweet. If you're not used to strong fragrances, this might be a lot for you. But I love this. I love wearing it. I do get really nice compliments when I wear this, but this is definitely one that people aren't always ready for. So sometimes, like during the winter when I'm wearing this, it's like 50-50. I'll get compliments, and then I'll kind of get like, I'll see people kind of like, something smells good, but I don't know how to feel about it. This is definitely one of those. I personally love this. I don't know, it's very sexy. It's definitely giving like black dress vibes. Maybe like a black leather jacket with some boots, you know, that kind of situation. This definitely gives off super sexy. It's still feminine. Definitely not on the androgynous side. It is definitely very feminine. Sweet, salty, ambery. It's deep, but not in like a crazy way. If you're looking for something that's definitely going to be a little bit more on the gourmand, like somewhat kind of eat you up kind of vibe, but you still want it to be nice and strong, not woodsy, just kind of straightforward, this is a great one to have. You can see I haven't used much of it because it doesn't need a lot, like 3 sprays max. Most of these, honestly, yeah, 2-3 sprays max, and that's it. This next one is newer to me, and y'all, she's definitely a boss. She pulls up, she knows what she wants. She's a little arrogant. That is Floriental Almond from Dossier Perfumes. Y'all know me and Dossier be like peanut butter and jelly, vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff. You also can try their products risk-free. You can try them, send them back. I think I did see that they're going to be eliminating the little sample size in their fragrances just to reduce on plastic, but they will allow you to still try the fragrances risk-free and return them. This right here, the top notes are almond and peach. The middle notes are orris, orange blossom, and tuberose, and the base is tonka, vanilla, and cocoa. I definitely get the almond. I get the tuberose as well. The tuberose is more of like that bubble gummy type tuberose. But I get a lot of the tonka and vanilla and that cocoa at the end. This definitely gives me summer night out vibes. This is, I'm going out with my friends. I'm trying to be the baddest bitch in the room. I smell great, and you're going to acknowledge it. I do get some of that peach too. Don't get a lot of the orange blossom. This is really, really great. This is inspired by Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I've never tried it. I don't know what it smells like. But if it smells like this, she must be good. It's a fragrance in the community that gets a lot of flack. A lot of people say it's, you know, kind of overdone, that it's a little tacky. I don't really get that. I don't know. It just kind of gives me that night with like bourbon and cigarettes kind of vibe. It's definitely sexy. It's definitely asking for attention. If you wear this, you're definitely going to get attention. It's not always a bad thing though, you know? I think this would be great to wear on a night out, like to a bar. This would be a good clubbing scent too. Definitely very sexy. And it definitely kind of hits that edge of being androgynous, you know? There's a masculine touch to this that I really enjoy. And I think a lot of other people will too. So Floriental Almond is really, really nice. Like I said, I really get that tonka, vanilla, cocoa, tuberose, and peach in this. The almond doesn't stick out to me as much as it does in some other fragrances. But y'all, it's so nice. It's really nice. And I feel like I can wear this all year round. I would say during the day and night during fall and winter, and then only at night in summer. This is definitely fall and winter only for me. I have my busted bottle here, but I will be purchasing a new one like at the end of summer because I love this and I hated having to go without it during fall and winter this past year. And that is Angel Muse by Mugler. This is a beautiful cocoa, patchouli, orange. Yeah, it definitely kind of has that like Nutella kind of vibe. This to me is way smoother and a lot easier to wear than the original Angel. This is also beast mode. You don't need a lot of this at all. There's grapefruit in the top that makes this more, kind of makes this a little bit more fresh. And then it dries down to those, like that grapefruit and the orange kind of mingle and kind of dry down. And mix with that powdery, creamy cacao with that patchouli finish. This is such a great scent. Like I said, perfect for fall and winter. It's definitely a fragrance that's going to get you noticed. People are going to notice you. It's one that you gotta have the confidence to wear it. Like, it's really a baddie fragrance. Like, you can't be out here wearing an Angel fragrance if you ain't confident. Now, me personally, the original, I've tried the original of Angel, and I've also tried the inspired version from Dossier, and the one from Dossier is on point, which sucks for me because I just find like that original composition to be so nasty, like that chocolate and like super sweet honey with the patchouli. I can't do it, but I love this take of that because that grapefruit and orange just make this so juicy while also giving you that really yummy cocoa and patchouli finish. This is a beast mode fragrance. You only need like 3 sprays, honestly, and you will smell beautiful all day. This is definitely one of those fragrances that like people will eat you up. Now, I know on a lot of people, this can be very dirty. You have to be someone who can really carry patchouli well, because if you don't carry patchouli well on you, it's not going, you're gonna smell like pot and soil. But if you tend to do very well with patchouli, this is going to smell so yummy and edible and creamy and delectable on you. And I like it because even though this does have that cacao in there, it's not super duper powdery. It still has that creaminess that you would get from like melting chocolate. Like, that's what I think about when I smell this, is like melting chocolate. This is so great, and I highly suggest this over the scent Private Accord from Hugo Boss. That one is just, it smells like bathroom cleaner. And those little, do y'all remember back in the day, those chocolates that like were shaped like an orange and you like hit it on the counter and it broke into like the segments, like the orange segments? It smells like Pine Sol and those chocolate orange things from back in the day, like from like the 90s and early 2000s. I can't. Honestly, I might look into selling it because I just don't like it. See if I can find someone that really likes that fragrance, because I don't like it. And it doesn't last. For all of that, the scent doesn't last, which I mean is great for me because I don't like it. But I highly suggest this over that one. This is just bomb. And I definitely need to get another one. So this is another one that I definitely suggest. It's a baddie fragrance. Like, people are going to compliment you. You're going to smell amazing. I just love it. This is a little baddie bee that is new to my collection, and I was surprised by her. Ugh. I have been wearing the original for a little over a year now. This is a flanker of that, and this is definitely the sexy, in-your-face, knows what she wants, still classy, but isn't afraid to go after what it is that she wants, bad bitch version of that. And that is Prada La Femme Absolu. And I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to go get Prada La Femme Intense because you suggested it. This is not Prada La Femme Intense. Prada La Femme Intense is different. This is Prada La Femme Absolu. So if you're looking for it, look for this. Prada La Femme Intense is just red here. The Absolu version is the one that has this. The Absolu version also runs pricier. So, you know, you'll notice. This is the white florals, the white and yellow florals of Prada La Femme without the beeswax. Prada La Femme is very feminine. I wouldn't say flirty, but very classic. It's very feminine, very skin-like. It's very put together chic. Another one of those like crisp white shirt and nice jeans and loafers kind of vibe. This takes those white and yellow florals, like that jasmine, that broom flower, and adds a note of peach. There's Toulouse Blossom in here. There's pepper. It's so good. It's so good. This is definitely a more arrogant, sharp version of Prada La Femme. The peach note in here is beautiful. It gives an airiness to the fragrance that I feel like you really need for this, because it is peppery. It is deeper. It is sharper. That peach comes through and gives you a little bit of that nectary airiness back to the fragrance. It's so good, y'all. This smells amazing. And it's kind of hard to describe because it's not just a Prada La Femme flanker. Like, it definitely smells different, you know, in a really great way. This you can wear daytime, nighttime, anytime where you really want to be sexy. If you really like florals, but you want to be more on the sexy, baddie side, this is a great one because you're going to get that beautiful mix of white and yellow florals, along with a little peppery kick and that really nice, juicy peach in here. I'm really happy that the peach note is way more prominent on the skin because that's part of the reason why I bought it, you know? And I love it. This is amazing. It's sexy. Like this is a really sexy, just sharp, prominent floral. I would say this is the sexy stuck-up version of Jean Paul Gaultier Essence. I put this in my flirty fragrances video. This is the like kind of stuck up, slightly full of herself, knows she's that baddie fragrance. Like this is that version of this. So if you're going more so flirty and approachable, go Jean Paul Gaultier. And if you're going more baddie, standing out, you know, want everyone to turn their head when you walk into the room, go for Prada La Femme Absolu. It's still super feminine, but in a very sexy, arrogant way. And I love it. Next up is YSL Libre. This is the intense version, and I love it. This wears really well during fall and winter, but I've been finding myself still wearing this during the spring. This is another floral, lavender and vanilla fragrance, but this is the more intense, more androgynous take on that, where Mon Guerlain is very feminine, juicy. This is crisp, creamy, clean, a little arrogant, a little snooty, very sexy, very sensual, you know, version of that. If this is day, this is night, even though I wear this during the day. But even just looking at the bottles, like you see, they both give what is supposed to have been gave, just in different ways, right? Like this automatically looks more pretty and feminine, while this looks very like strong, sharp lines. Like that is this fragrance. I love the way the vanilla carries in the intense version. I really like the original, but the intense, to me, that vanilla is just more prominent. It's creamier. And then you get that lavender, which I love. And lavender tends to be in a lot of colognes. It's usually in a lot of men's fragrances. And that kind of gives this that really androgynous touch. That masculine edge, which I love. I love it when my fragrances have a masculine edge, because to me, it kind of says like, I am daring. Like, I am that chick that likes to stand out. This really gives you that. This is great during the daytime and nighttime during fall and winter. And I found myself still wearing this at night. Now that it's warmer outside. I love this so much. There is something about this that is very classic, but it still has a very modern, masculine edge to it that makes it super sexy, and definitely very like, hi, I'm here, I'm that bitch type of fragrance. Like, it's that type of fragrance. So I am a huge fan of the Libre Intense. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's strong. It's edgy. It's confident. If that's how you like to feel, then this is one that you need to have in your arsenal. If you love vanilla, if you love lavender, and you kind of love that kind of like almost dryer sheets kind of vibe, this is a beautiful one for you. And I just can't get over this bottle. Like, I had to have this bottle in my collection. The next one, I'm sure will come as no surprise. This was my birthday, kind of like bad bitch fragrance purchase, you know, big Scorpio energy. These last two I feel like are big Scorpio energy, along with the Versace Crystal Noir. The big Scorpio energy. If you are a Scorpio, you might need to check these out. The first one is Lancome Oud Bouquet. Y'all know I love me some Oud Bouquet. You already know. I love this fragrance so much. This is Oud Rose and Praline. A lot of people say the Oud Rose is very overdone. I don't care, because it's me in a bottle. This is sweet. It's sexy. It's spicy. Super inviting. One of my most complimented fragrances. It's actually funny because my mom, you know, she's definitely more of like, she's kind of quiet, a little bit more subdued, but my favorite her favorite fragrances on me are the ones that are very strong, very ballsy fragrances. Like, every time I wear Crystal Noir, she's like, you smell so good. It's the really ballsy fragrances in my collection that I really love, that she really loves on me. And I think that just kind of speaks to how much that really is like my vibe, y'all. I'm not spraying this because it is so strong, but the praline in this is just everything. The rose is very jammy, syrupy, very balsamic. And that oud comes through and just gives you like woody, intense, spicy perfection. Every time I wore this, I got so many compliments. Every now and then, like, if it's still cool enough to do so, I will still wear this out of the house because I love this fragrance. There's definitely something about this that feels like one of my signature fragrances. It's so good. So sexy, so sensual. It's definitely that sexy, like, a man is gonna come and eat you up type of fragrance. This is another one that might get you laid. I'm just saying, like, it really is. I get so many compliments with this. Very indulgent compliments. Very like, oh my God, you smell so good kind of compliments. I get compliments all the time, but they're a little different with my big, really ballsy kind of scents, you know? I love this so much. 3 sprays and you're done. It smells amazing. It lasts so well. The projection is insane. This is a stunning fragrance, and it's definitely one that I'm gonna have for life. Like, if they ever get rid of this, I'm gonna have to protest. I'm gonna have to riot. I'm gonna have to fight somebody over at Lancome HQ, because this right here, like, this is literally essence of Brie. The other one that is definitely in that lane of like big bad bitch Scorpio energy, y'all already know. Feve Délicieuse. This is one of my favorite fragrances. This is definitely unisex. This is one that I get a lot of compliments on from men. Especially very, kind of high class, got their ish together, drives a nice car, wears really nice cologne. Those kind of men, yeah. I get lots of compliments from men on this fragrance. This has a lot going on. There is bergamot and lavender in the top, which gives it a very aromatic opening. But there's also a lot of tonka, which makes this very powdery. A lot of vanilla. There's caramel in here. There's also some cacao in here. There's some sour cherry that will kind of peek throughout the day as your skin kind of warms up. I find that when I'm moving around a lot, the sour cherry really kind of peeks through with this fragrance. It is decadent. This is literally the most decadent aromatic gourmand. This is not going to be for everyone, but I feel like if you're a lover of gourmand fragrances, this is definitely one to have in your collection. It's stunning, and it really amazes me how many compliments I get on this. Even though this has a lot of sharp aromatic touches in this in the opening, what people really get the most are that vanilla, caramel, cacao, and like little dash of sour cherry as you're out and about. And I get so many compliments on this fragrance. It was one of those fragrances where I was like, I'm probably going to buy this, and I'm not expecting compliments. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm going to love how this smells, but other people are probably just going to be like, whatever, you know, like she's strong, she's loud. It's strong and it's loud, but it's still one of those fragrances where people will try to eat you up. It's very sexy. It's still very inviting. Even though it's a little potent, very aromatic, it is still a very inviting fragrance. And it really will make people stop and be like, what are you wearing? You smell amazing. You smell sexy. I've been told I smell sexy when I wear this. I love this. This is definitely a fall and winter fragrance, but it had to be in this video because to me, this is one of the ultimate bad bitch scents. Like when I put this on, you can't tell me nothing. Like you really can't. This, you have to have the confidence to wear it out and wear it loud and wear it proud. But when you do, baby, people gonna look at you different. I'm just saying, they're gonna look at you different. Okay, guys, so that is it for my bad bitch fragrances, my little baddie B fragrances. Definitely my top are Versace Crystal Noir, Oud Bouquet, and Feve Délicieuse, but all of these fragrances are amazing, stunning. Fragrances that are sharp, they're arrogant, they're sexy, but they're still so well blended and just so well done. You will feel sexy. You will feel confident wearing these fragrances. And we all need a few fragrances like that in our collections, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave links in my code for Dossier perfumes down below in the description box if you wanted to check out any of their fragrances as well as the one that I mentioned in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.